All right. Man, we are live in a new location. We are at my man Thong Xyphannha's beautiful estate, and we got a live studio audience in the building. We love our live studio audience. Thank you guys for being here today.
Thank you.
Shout out to all the Michigan High Rollers group watching, everybody out there, the fan band. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in and your views. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a follow, give us a subscribe. This is the Can of Life podcast, and I'm your host of the most, Doobie LaFleur, Smokey that motherfucking bear, that bear with no motherfucking hair, man. The only bear to care. That's right. Everybody's favorite cannabis Care Bear. That's right. Hell yeah, man. Hell of an intro, ain't it?
Hell of an intro,
Some Mr. T bullshit, ain't it?
Yeah.
I pity the fool who don't smoke weed.
Woo!
You already know. So, in the spirit of waiting for my man Thong Xyphannha, we are going to go ahead and get Travis's interview in and get it going. So, guys, I want to have a conversation about soil. You guys, a lot of you think that dirt is dirt, and oh, how ignorant you are. And maybe it's not ignorance. Maybe it's just uneducation. But either way, I have my boy Travis Maher here, who owns a soil company, and they deal with living soil. You guys, this is something that I had to research myself. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't coming into an interview blind. I don't want to go into an interview blind. I don't want to, sound like a total dumbass. But I found out it deals with microorganisms, you guys, the little guys down deep in the plants, deep in the soil. It's got some stuff to do with some great things. So without further ado, Travis Maher, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Tell me, what got you involved in soil to begin with?
So I started growing in in 2009. Back then, the forums were like the only way you could get information, for learning how to grow. And so I searched in the forums, and there's a couple popular ones, but Rolling Up was one of them.
Mhm.
And they had a sub forum on there, almost like Reddit nowadays for people that don't know what forums are.
Okay, so it's like a Reddit or a Discord.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's more like a Reddit, but like way before Reddit.
Okay, all right, so we're talking pre-Reddit. Okay, gotcha, copy that.
And they had a sub forum on there called Organic. And there was a guy that was moderator on there, Subcool from TGA Genetics, rest in peace. But he had this soil called Super Soil. That's what, you hear Super Soil all the time now. But it's all based off his recipe. But he always uploaded pictures of the best looking bud out of everybody on those forums.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, this is the way I want to go
okay.
growing.
Yeah, so by picture you were like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, and he had awesome genetics too.
Okay.
Quality. Yeah. So that's like me breeding later on as well.
Right, it was a lot like the pictures you showed me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you guys. So being that we're in a new studio area, you're gonna hear a lot of noises, a lot of dogs, maybe some kids upstairs being watched by my lovely wife. So shout out to my wife who couldn't be involved in the podcast itself tonight, but is involved in the background. So much shout out to her. Love you, babe. So but back to the soil. So we're talking living like organisms in the soil that are doing what?
So it's completing the soil food web, right? It's the same thing Mother Nature spent a few billion years perfecting.
Okay.
So I call it biomimicry.
Okay.
We're just trying to duplicate nature as best as possible.
Okay.
So you're gonna have those like the bacteria is the fungus, which is the very start of the soil food web.
Right.
Then you're gonna have beneficial insects like Hyposis miles. Not a bug guy, so I don't know.
Same. Yeah.
Springtail stuff like that will be in your soil to help break things down. It's all about breaking it down and making it bioavailable to the plant.
Okay.
So the worms will be in there. You can tell it's real nice and healthy. You'll have like mushrooms start to pop up in the top of your soil.
Oh man, that's dope. Well, you know me, I love mushrooms. So
I've heard
we had that conversation. And my viewers, everybody at home knows I love mushrooms. Everybody else grew cannabis, and me, I just went down the path of fungus. And then when I went down the path of fungus, I found out that there was just as many strains of fungus as there was cannabis strains.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, like my mind was blown. Like I thought there was just a couple different little things to deal with, whatever, but that's not even close. So your soil, do you think it speeds up the process at all for the plant, or do you think it would in fact slow it down a little bit to give the plant time to use up all those nutrients?
So in most like super soils that are on the market today, not the soil that we produce, the soil we produce at the Craft Soil Company is highly mineralized.
Okay.
So there's more minerals in there than there are like nutrients, like you would see in we don't use any bat guanos, no seabird guanos, no feather meal, no blood meal, no animal byproducts, but
right.
Like no guanos, no poops, no blood or bone meals.
And do those affect your plants drastically? Those
ingredients, I don't like them for a number of different reasons. Like some's ethical, like blood meal, bone meal, that kind of stuff. The guanos is because if you look where guanos like collected in nature, plants don't grow there.
Okay.
Wouldn't you want something where like plants flourish?
I would, yes. I would. Yeah. You're right, yeah.
Yep. And then we had a bunch of carbon in there as well, through the form of biochar.
Oh, okay.
So you have carbon, which is the building block of life. You have minerals. The big NPK, anybody ever grown, you know the NPK numbers. Sometimes those are outlandish. It needs to be because there's no minerals to balance the soil for your macros.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I don't grow weeds, so I'm like, man, I wish I could though.
Yeah, so the you just purchase it once, right?
Right.
So your soil goes into the pot, you harvest, right? All your fan leaves and stalks and everything go back down into the top of the pot, and they become worm food and mulch for the next round, right? So you continue watering your pot for like 10 to 14 days, and you pull your old stump right out the ground. Whenever it's attached to more, like a nice little hole you can plant your plant right back into.
What?
Bury that stalk underneath your mulch layer.
Shut the fuck
and you go right back to growing.
So you can recycle the dirt and just continue. You like you said, you just buy one time.
Yeah, you got to top dress occasionally. You know, you got to add some amendments back over the top of it, but it just feeds down.
That's dope.
And everything breaks down. So like
I already have one.
Yeah.
I'm the
first buyer. It says he's got one. Yeah, but what'd you grow out of it?
Marijuana.
Well, yeah, it's legal in this state. What flavor?
Grew a bunch of autos in there.
I've done autos. I've done.
What's your favorite strain out of his soil?
Right now, I'll say it was the auto, the wine's breath.
The what?
Wine's breath.
Oh, lion's breath?
No, wine.
Oh, wine? Like you drink wine?
Yeah.
Like wine's breath?
Wine's breath.
Oh, okay. Wine's breath. I feel you.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, so we've had pots and beds that have been going since 2014, undisturbed.
Undisturbed.
Yeah, so that's why it's called no-till. Right? You're not tilling that up. It's a premise based on like outside. So like when you see the big monoculture farms, and they're tilling the field.
Yeah.
Well, one, they're destroying that soil food web. They're destroying the ecosystem. You know, literally billions of microscopic
Why they have to re-fertilize.
Yeah, so and they're also releasing carbon into the atmosphere. Stored because soil stores
back
carbon,
every single
and then
cycle.
Still it releases that carbon back into the atmosphere.
Gotcha.
So this is a way of and then peat moss, for people that don't know, isn't a renewable resource, and it's a major ingredient in most soil.
Peat moss.
Peat moss, yeah. It comes from Canada. Our peat moss comes from Europe.
That's the shit that grows on the side of trees?
No, that's moss.
Like
peat moss. Yeah, peat moss is it takes like 10,000 years to decompose.
What?
Yeah, it's what they use to in Scotland. That's what they use to smoke the grain to dry it to make scotch.
What?
That's where it's aged and shit.
No, so it's like so they use those to dig up that peat moss, and they'll burn it, and they'll go over the grain and give the grain that smoky flavor.
That's dope.
I'll just side bit of information about peat moss.
That's dope. I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, so have you ever had a scotch?
Yeah, I have.
Real smoky?
Actually, yeah, it was. Now that I think about it.
So that's what it came from.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
My goodness gracious.
So using peat moss, we
and you guys use peat moss in your bags?
Yeah, we have to.
Have to. Okay.
The only one of the things you can use is cocoa core. A lot of people are familiar with that. But the microbes and stuff in the soil will break that down and compact it, make it anaerobic, and we just can't grow through it very well.
Damn.
So we like using peat moss only for the fact that one, those beds get better with age, almost like a fine wine,
Gotcha.
Like first round do pretty good, but the second and third round.
Second and third rounds will be where it's at. Okay. Okay, I like that, man. I like the fact that you can reuse it. I think that's gonna save people a lot of money and time, and a lot of time and a lot of effort on the back end. I know the Michigan Grown High Rollers group. They do some amazing plant work. I've been seeing these guys post plant after plant after plant. I just, oh my goodness, I lose track of all the awesome names that come through and all the awesome plants. Yeah, I'd like to see you come on into that and be able to get everybody some living soil, man. That sounds like a thing.
You know, I'd love to. It's not cheap to manufacture.
Not at all. Doesn't sound like it.
No, because okay, so like I don't use perlite, which is what most people use for like aeration in the soil. I don't use that because it breaks down and becomes useless after like a season. I use a combination of humus, which I have to ship in from the West Coast, but it doesn't break down, and it eventually breaks down, but it adds as beneficials to it as well. And then rice hulls, which has a lot of carbon in it as well.
Interesting.
So it's all designed for long-term use.
I think that's dope.
And like I said it to us. It's not something people are doing one run and come back and buy. You know what I mean? You gotta, like I said, there's top tips. So there are some minerals and stuff, but there's no pH adjusting.
Right.
No mixing nutrients, like none of that time.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So it doesn't sound like it needs to have nutrients.
No nutrients. So
it's all in the soil.
Water start to finish.
Now, can you plant seed in it? Is it okay to plant seed in?
So that's the only thing I don't like using it directly in like large 20-gallon boxes for seeds.
Okay.
Normally I'll start those in something smaller. I guess I'll look up. I'm completely honest, so cheaper than those little pots.
Oh yeah,
cut a
for
couple slits in the bottom, and then that gives a plant, some time to develop a little bit, some stuff.
Sure. Yeah, that's something that when I grew. When I tried to grow some cannabis, man, I had a little front room in a trailer, and I do remember that I was able to get it off the ground. I was able to get it chest high, but then I had battled a little thing called spider mites, and I remember those little fuckers, dude. They were just a menace. Is your dirt something that was a defense to that?
So yes, technically. Because the soil's healthy, right? We add things called probiotics into it. It's the same thing, like lactobacillus is actually the bacteria.
Okay.
And that's the active ingredient in yogurt. So that's what makes you have good gut health.
I was gonna say like that yogurt commercial activity.
Yeah. The main ingredient then would be lactobacillus. It's probiotic.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that you can keep if you think of the ribs on like your gut system in the human, you can keep that nice and healthy. Your plant's going to be healthier, and in healthier plants can deter pest and disease like easier.
Interesting, because I used this green liquid that I bought at my local grow shop. You squirt it in the little water bottle, like a ratio thing. You shake it up, you spray your plant with it.
Yeah,
and it's supposed to it didn't do a goddamn.
Like green cleaner.
Yeah, like green cleaner. Exactly. I think it's like exactly. It didn't do shit for me, bro. Yeah. But I've noted knowing my green ass, bro. I probably didn't use it right.
Yeah. We also like to practice IPM, integrated pest management.
Okay, what's that?
Where you're going to spray your plants like occasionally, and especially throughout early veg. Just try to keep them clean. Like we like a product called Captain Jack's Dead Bug. It's OMRI listed, so it's organic. And it does an amazing job at getting rid of things and just deterring them.
Damn.
But normally get bugs and bringing stuff in. So you probably brought clones in from somebody.
Actually, yeah. It was.
They wrote it on the back side of those clones. That's what.
Did they really?
That's what happens.
Pesky little fuckers.
Yeah. So unless you have like a sterilization place where you can, isolate them,
right,
and keep them separate, I'd rather just start from seed now.
Yeah, I think that's what I probably should do.
Trusted source.
Yeah, if I try again, I would go that route. You know what I'm saying? I go right from seed. I don't think I'd do clones again, because I did 4 of them. I did 3 of. I did 3 clones from the place that I worked at, and then I did 1 clone from a friend of mine, and I think it might have been from a friend that. Yeah. Now that I think about it, little fucker.
It happens, man.
It does. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen all the time. I know it's probably happened to a lot of my homies. But I gave up. Like I said, once I hit spider mites, I gave the fuck up.
That's a hard thing to deal with.
Oh my goodness, man. Well, Tell the folks at home how they can get a hold of you, where can they find your products, and a little bit more information about maybe the ordering process. How much do things run normally for a decent bag?
Yeah, for sure. So we manufacture several different types of small. Go answer first question. We're located in Portage, so 5252 Portage Road.
Nice.
Portage, Michigan. We're in the same building as like Subway. That's easiest way to find us. So
Okay.
we're right in between the highway and the airport.
Nice.
So we're right across the street from Stinson.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I know right where you're at then.
That's where we're at.
Okay.
We do 3 different types of soil. We do a seedling and clone mix. We use peat moss, rice hulls, and a local compost made here in Kalamazoo.
Okay.
Called Renewed Earth. And then we have a potting soil mix. It's 24 1.5 cubic feet, so 4 gallons of soil. We use perlite in that one. Rice hulls instead of pumice in rice hulls to try to lower the cost, and then we use the same compost that Renewed Earth.
Okay.
And that, and half the minerals and nutrients as we use in our no-till soil. And then our no-till soil is $49.99 a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it's a one-time purchase. Like I said, I have plants from 2014. Not plants, but pots from 2014.
Right.
And when you see the pictures before the show,
man,
they
guys,
do
these
real
pictures,
well.
Man.
And
high times worthy.
We do actually not high times, like crop of the week in like 2017.
Bro, as it should,
as
it fucking should.
And
purples galore.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Beautiful. For the pretty panties.
Just
What's that?
He was on High Times Crop of the Week back in 2017.
Yeah.
I don't know, right? That's dope. Like, dude, like this, the pictures that he showed me before were just absolutely nuts, bro. Like the plants were like, it looked like somebody went in with a macro lens, bro, and just took that perfect shot, like perfect lighting. Where you saw the trichomes coming off, bro. Oh yeah, bro. See, and then it's like you say things like that, and then it's just like then it's the plants. It's like it's not the camera, it's the fucking plant, bro.
It's a combination of genetics, which we dab genetics. We can also get our seeds there.
Oh, nice, guys. Yeah, it is a seed company too. It's not just a living soil company, guys. It is a seed company as well, and they do have phenomenal genetics. Without further ado, are you ready?
So one thing.
Maybe not. All right. So Portage Road, 5252, yep. Right between right next to the subway, in between the airport and the highway.
Correct.
And so they can purchase your seeds off of your website, right?
Kind of,
sort of.
Seeds are an issue.
Issue thing. Okay, but they can purchase soil off your website though.
No.
You have to come into the shop.
Give us a call. Yeah.
Give us a call. Okay.
We can do bulk orders as well. The potting soil mix.
Nice.
Yeah, we got that down to $350 for 2 cubic yards.
Oh wow. Okay. I'd imagine that's relatively competitive.
Oh yeah. So we told you it was $24.99 for the bag itself. Yep. The same volume drops it down to like $8.
Oh wow.
That's before shipping.
That's before shipping.
Yeah, right. Depending on how much and where you're trying to get it shipped to.
Well, you guys growing out there, all you major growers, you guys doing big plants off the soil that you're using. Imagine what your plants would look like if you grab some living soil. So please, guys, if you're a part of the Michigan High Rollers, get a hold of Travis Maher. If you guys are not a part of the Michigan High Rollers, you should be. And get a hold of Travis right there. What's the name of the company?
The Craft Soil Company.
The Craft Soil Company.
Craft Soil Company.
Craft Soil Company, guys. This has been Travis Maher. And please stay right there. Don't go anywhere. We got more questions for you coming up. Next, I'm going to go over to my man Dan right here on the end of the couch. Dab and Dan, man. You guys can follow him on Instagram and Facebook. I follow his Instagram, Dab and Dan. I think that's so fucking dope, bro. Dab and Dan, thank you for sitting down with me. So let's talk dabs. What is your favorite form of concentrate?
Definitely hash rosin.
I'm talking about hash rosin, so we're talking solventless.
Yes, sir.
You like those good terpenes, man. You're just like me, terpene fucking guy. All right, so if you're you've got the terps there, you're talking solventless hash rosin. What is your favorite way to get the best rip possible?
Dab rig for sure.
So rig. So we're going old school rig. We're not doing anything electronic.
All glass rig.
Yep, all glass rig.
Is it time?
It is time. I mean, I do think we've. Let me get up and check. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving around this episode a little bit here. Come on over here. And yeah, we're in time. We can go ahead and start lighting up.
Thank you.
Getting smoking around and things, guys. Yeah, get smoking. I'm not sure where Mr. Thong Xyphannha is. I thought I saw him.
He ran by a second ago.
He's coming back. He just got here a little bit.
My studio audience is letting me know he just got back from the store. He had to go grab some. He went on a beer run, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Blazing Asian, and I wasn't in on that beer run. If I was, I would have had more happy dads.
We apologize.
No worries. I'm okay. I've got my happy dad sitting right here. Shouts out to Steve. We'll do it in the Nelk boys. Thank you for an amazing hard seltzer. This shit has me fucked up.
Yeah, I tried one of those.
Oh, bro. Oh, my God.
Full flavor.
Yeah, this is wild cherry right now. Actually, this is the one your wife told me about. I gave one to his wife, ladies and gentlemen. She absolutely loved it. She said she was already a seltzer freak, and this did nothing but make that worse. So without further ado, guys, the Blazing Asian is not ready yet. He's sitting right here. He's going outside for probably a quick smokeroo. Yeah, he's gonna have a quick smokerooski. You guys, as you see Dan getting his stuff ready right now, we're gonna get a good rippy poo off this. I'm gonna ask if I can have a small hit, if I can take a small one. I don't want a Dab and Dan hit. Do you understand? I don't, because this motherfucker right here, ladies and gentlemen, you'll follow him live on Instagram doing good dabs, getting good videos on the dabs. And I'm telling you right now, my man takes fatties. My man takes big dabaroonies, big dabrewskis.
Solid.
He takes solid Globers, man.
Yep.
And yeah, duty's not about the globe life. I'm about the motherfucking, like, give me a pea size one so that way I don't cough and, like, throw my lungs up.
On camera.
Oh, bro, it wouldn't be the first time. There was a time not too recently, where I hit my volcano a little too hard and a little too many times too quick, and I stood up and got real dizzy and went. And I was dry heaving, bro. I thought for sure I was going.
It's wild that people still aren't too familiar with dabbing. I'm always like, some people don't want to sit down. Like, you don't even be standing.
Are you still taking V cards at your age? Like first time dabbers? Are you still dabbing first timers? You're taking virgin cards?
They're older. In the background.
They're older, man. See,
I stopped.
I stopped, bro. Hell no, I stopped taking virgin cards. And I'm going to tell you why I stopped taking virgin cards. Because every time I took a virgin card, the virgin would throw up and go into that like comatose state where they were on the couch. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about, bro. The first time dabbers, they go pale white like a ghost. They throw up and they don't know how to hold their shit in. I stopped taking V card. Fuck all that shit.
Start taking their clothes off.
Hell yeah, start stripping them. My homie's like, oh, bro, it's too hot in this motherfucker. I'm like, bro, keep your clothes on. Oh my God, we ain't even into all that shit. No. All right.
Still shaking his head.
It's just you. Who? Oh, Christina? Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. All right, guys. We are being notified that the Queen Bee, Miss Christina, is not feeling that well right now, and she is shutting the party down. So, with respect, we are shutting it down, and we are going to pick this up at another time, another place. We reschedule the internet. Yeah, we will reschedule and everything. We'll bring you guys some more content here soon. So let me get on over to this little computer over here, and we are going to go ahead and end this right now. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Love y'all, man. Have a great day. Peace, y'all.